What's up, guys? This is Todd. What I'm going to do is just show you some playthrough on Motion Twin's new game, Deadcells. This game went early access on Steam 2 days ago. I've had the pleasure of having it for a few weeks now due to getting a review copy. So as you can see, I have tons of items unlocked. Now, I'll talk a little bit more about that as the game goes on. And this game, by Motion Twin, they're claiming it as a RogueVania. I'm assuming that's because it is very similar to Castlevania and Rogue Legacy as far as the play style. As when you die, you start all the way back at the beginning again, and I will show you that. And one of the cool things about this game is the progression system is good, but it can also be pretty frustrating. The gameplay is fun, the controllers are super responsive. I'm playing it with an Xbox controller and it is just super easy to do. Now, every time you play this game, the levels, though the appearance is same, the actual layout, the items you find, it's all completely random and procedurally generated. So playthroughs can differ, from one playthrough to the next as far as the luck of the items you get. Maybe one playthrough you get gypped on health items and you're good on strength, so you're able to kill things very effectively, but you just don't have health for shit, and it is real easy to get in a situation to where you get overwhelmed quickly and it is super easy to die. And as soon as you die, bam, all the way back to the beginning. So if you look in the lower left, next to my left bumper item there is a health flask. And I have that upgraded. I put all my cells into upgrading that item from the get-go because I found that health is precious in this game, especially as you progress onto new zones. The difficulty level can ramp up a lot, and the enemies you encounter all have, you gotta work on your mojo. Master the mojo of different enemies to figure out the best way to kill them while taking minimal or no damage. Sweet. Another scroll of power, and whenever I find these, I always dump them into health. I find that, strength and skills, when I find those, I'll take those upgrades as I get them. Blood sword. Not as much damage, but it does cause 21 damage per second. We'll switch out to the blood sword. And playing through the game, you will get runes that allow you to use these, like how I just used that sarcophagus to teleport there. I can swap out my electric whip for a shield. I don't really want to do that. So a lot of this too is deciding, what weapons to keep, what things to ditch. And as you progress too, your weapons get weaker and weaker. Like right now, my weapons are only at stage 1. In a different zone, I might find a stage 2 or 3 weapon. So you can't hold on to your stuff forever. Let's see here. What do I want? Damage reduction seems good to me. So yeah, there's a lot of strategy in how you play this game. What weapons you like. Like for me, I'm sure that shields can provide a huge benefit in certain situations. I'm just not good with the shields, so I don't like getting them. That's just me. Some of you guys might be real good with the shields, be effective with them, use them to stun enemies and block attacks. I just work on rolling out of the way. Come on. Alright, yeah, but to me, it feels like the progression kind of caps off at a certain point. Once you get, a couple runes, it'll unlock all the zones that you're able to get to in this first area. Like earlier in this playthrough, you saw, a red door and a green door for different zones. You can only get to those while having specific runes. But this is what I was talking about as far as collecting cells and upgrading your items. So the upgrades you put into your items stick with you. So I am going to be working on my twin dagger upgrades because if I get a hold of that weapon, if I'm lucky enough to get it during this playthrough, I will gladly take it. That's my favorite weapon. And then in between each zone, this contraption right here will refill your health flasks and health. So though it sucks when you die, I'd prefer that, each zone be a checkpoint instead of starting out at the very beginning. but it does kind of give you a fresh start at each zone by refilling all your health and health flasks. So it's not, completely detrimental to where you have to be super careful each zone and worry about using flasks. Each zone is a fresh start, so they at least give you that. But it can get pretty frustrating because sometimes you can just find yourself in a situation that sucks and you just get your butt kicked, and then you are all the way back. Shit, we've got an elite guy here. So these fuck. Use my flask. So those elites, they're harder to kill, but they will drop an item. But again, they're very tough to kill. Come on. Die! Yes. Damn it. Oh, okay, cool. So that's a little bit better than the necklace I got now. And that's a flamethrower. I'm not gonna get it. Alright, so this game will throw lots of challenges at you. Again, each playthrough is different. And overall, it is really fun. It's just a fun game. So right here is a zone called the Old Sewers. Now that might be fun to go to, but the sewers are known for having pools full of poison. So I'd feel a lot better about going to that zone if I had a necklace that, made me immune to poison, which they do have those. So just to, learning the different zones and the capabilities, the benefits, and essentially it's the pros and cons of each zone will help you progress in the game. Now there is a main boss for, I guess you could say, the first chunk of the game. I've played all the different zone combinations, the Old Sewers, the Osprey, the prison depths, things like that, and they all take me to the same initial boss before you move on to the next zone. So hopefully I can show you guys that if I don't die. Typically, I'm leveled up enough and I have, enough points and, enough health to where I feel I should be able to get to that boss with no problem. But again, you never know what kind of shit situation you'll be in. And also, the luck of the items has a lot to do with that. Like right now, I've only got 199 health. Some playthroughs I'll be at this point in the game and I'll have 600 health. So it all depends on what the random gods decide to give you and if chance will be on your side. Sometimes, I've gotten past the first boss and I still have, a freaking level 1 weapon. Okay. I had to pause it real quick. Sorry about that, but I'll probably edit that pause out of the video. So moving on here. Hopefully I'll be fortunate enough to make it to the first boss, and you guys can see what that's all about. And if I don't and I end up dying, you will see me start all the way at the very beginning of this game. So again, this isn't early access. I'm not real sure of what the story of this game is yet. You start out the game as just like a pile of dead cells that inhabits a dead body, and you go on to some sort of mission. I don't know what that is. Shit. Not a lot of story has been told to me in this game yet. So hopefully, as early access progresses, we are going to get more of a story arc in this game. I mean, though the game is fun, don't get me wrong, I'd like to kind of know what I'm fighting for. Having a backstory, to me, makes the game more interesting, a little more fun, helps me feel a little bit more immersed in, what I'm doing here. So, good story is always good, and hopefully we will see something progress. So, let's just keep moving on here. Alright, we've got 50% off everything. Look at that. What's my damage at right now? So I believe this sword will be better. Yes. So I could buy a better bow right now over this level 1 whip, but I think I'm going to hold on to this whip a little longer because it does directional attacks towards enemies. That is really going to help out, with enemies. Alright, we get to upgrade our strength a little bit, so our weapons are going to do a little more damage. And we're just going to keep moving on. And rolling is your friend. If you get this game, master the art of rolling. That is going to help you out a lot. Shit. Getting that directional whip right there helps out a lot. And before, I don't like just rushing through this game. I like taking my time and making sure I get every item and upgrade I possibly can before moving on to the next zone. So I think I'm coming up towards the end of this zone. Maybe, maybe not. Ah, shit. Gotta break this totem down to lower their shields. Alright. Oh, I think there was an area I could go down over here. No? Okay, let's just keep moving on. The bastard hit me. Alright, let's keep going. Don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to try and get through this. So the next area we're going to is the ramparts. And then after this is the first boss. So come on, come on, come on. Alright, so if I do come across these daggers, they're going to do 15 to 20 or up to 20% more damage. So we'll just keep dumping this stuff into weapons. And these are the first things you want to really put your money into, like healing potions. You know, those stick with you after death, so they're going to help a lot in being able to progress further and further into this game. Alright, refill up my stuff. There's that fresh start I was talking about, and we are going to proceed on to the ramparts. Now, like I said before, I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to get through here. This is the last zone before we get to the first boss. And should be pretty easy for me. These are all pretty basic enemies, nothing like the next zone, or as I'll call it, Zone 2 after the first boss, where the enemies, the difficulty goes up pretty significantly as far as those guys are. Really easy to die. So hopefully we will be able to get to the boss so you guys can at least see that. And then I think I'll end the video there because we're already coming up on 13 minutes. I don't want to make this too entirely long. Oh, got something in the next zone. So I will try and be a little speedier, but again, I like to at least hit all the areas. Make sure I'm not leaving any important things behind that are going to benefit me in further levels. Oh, okay, look at that. We've got a hidden area on the floor. These are little side areas where you have to complete a challenge. So kill all enemies and make it through without getting hit. I have successfully only completed one of these. These are pretty difficult because it is easy to get hit when there are lots of enemies nearby. Shit! Let's see if I can, complete one of these. Ooh, not too bad there. Surprised I haven't gotten hit yet. Ah, shit! Hit the bomb. Well, that's that, I guess. So let's just continue moving on. And I know that I think it was a strength upgrade down here. So we're gonna go find that. So I know I'm skipping along. There it is. Come on. Alright, now my weapons are going to do a little more damage, so that's going to definitely benefit us here. See what other goodies are down here. Shit! But I do have that flask I can use up to 4 times, so that's going to help. Come on. There we go. Right. And these little flying bastards, I hate them. Oh, sweet. We have got a health upgrade. I will definitely take advantage of that. Screw them. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Okay. Wow, this goes down pretty far. Crap, crap, crap. This is what I'm talking about. It's easy to get in a situation where you can just get your ass handed to you. Ooh, carrot. Don't have to burn up a flask here. Alright. Did pretty well there. No, 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 no! No, no, no! Ah, health, health, health. It's more health. Whew, I made it out of that one. That was a close call. Alright, we're looking for a button. Shit, to open the door. There it is. Oh, I gotta have my whip here. That's gonna help me out. Die! Whoa, that was close. Shit. Screw this. Moving on. No! Alright. That was close. Made it through there. And that is a situation where I could have quickly died. Damn, all for this shitty store? Ooh, but we get +1 skills with that. You know, I'm gonna take it. So now my skills is at level 2. And let's get the hell out of here. Alright, moving on, moving on. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do a lot of... Ooh, let me see here. Do I want that? Yes. It's a little slower, but it definitely does the smash. Very powerful sword. Alright, let's see what's down here. And my health is up to 557 right now. We're doing pretty good. Let's see if there's anything else hidden throughout this area that's gonna benefit us even further. It doesn't look like there's anything here. Alright, moving on. Come on, I feel like I'm getting towards the end of this zone. I could be wrong. Shit! Alright, that's my last flask charge, so I get no more health buffs. So at this point, instead of exploring, as soon as I come up to, the boss zone, because we're almost at 20 minutes into this, into this gameplay, and I don't want this video to be too long. So let's just see if we can't rush to that boss. Ah, shit, he's not there. Okay, moving on, moving on. So as you can see, it is... Oh, damn, that little bastard followed me all the way up there. Okay. Die! Alright, let's find the way out of here so we can just move on. Alright, I think we made it. So we're gonna go fight the boss, and then I will end the video. So again, between each level, I get to refill that flask, and let's go and put some points into here, and essentially get that fresh start between each zone. So we're just gonna go ahead and take out this boss and call it good. So just in closing on taking out this boss, this game is a lot of fun. Sometimes it can be a little frustrating and monotonous, feeling like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, just grinding for cells. But overall, Motion Twin did a pretty damn good job. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. So this boss, like every other enemy, he's got a certain mojo to him. As far as how to kill him. To take minimal damage. Ah, shit. Got to jump over that fire. Come on, die. Shit, come on. Fucker. He does get faster and faster through the battle, making it a little more difficult. Shoot your ass. Alright, I think you see a couple more good hits. There we go. Alright guys, so that is the first chunk of Deadcells, getting through the first boss, and then this will take us onto a new zone. If you really think this game looks fun, I think it's fun as hell, make sure to pick it up on Steam. It's in early access. I have a feeling it's only going to get better. Thanks for watching guys, I will talk to you later.